So we painted our ceilings tricorn black, we installed a jackshaft garage door opener, we transformed our floors with Swiss Trax flooring, and on the last episode, we installed the ultimate lighting solution from Obsessed Garage, Create Lighting. We also removed the huge water heater tank in the garage, and I left you guys off by showing what we have for today's video, and that is installing our Sonic MSS Plus cabinets, which are one of the best in the world. We patched the wall for the water heater, and well, let's get to the fun part, unboxing and installing. Later on in the video, we will unbox this huge tank of a pallet. I can't wait for you guys to see what's inside. These are my upper cabinets, which will be wall mounted, and these things are so nice. Then we have a tank of a lower locker, but unfortunately, this box came damaged, and I was so afraid that the cabinet itself was damaged as well. The front looks great, but the back miraculously was great as well. I dodged one for sure. My God. It was time to finish fixing our wall for the cabinets. A little bit of paint and we are good to go. Since these upper cabinets are extremely heavy and well built, we need to make sure we mount them to the studs of the wall. I have a really good stud finder that finds the center of the studs, but even then, I don't trust it 100%, so I double check to make sure these cabinets got mounted correctly. Then I asked myself, how the hell am I supposed to install these heavy cabinets by myself? This is essentially going to be impossible. But then I got the crazy idea to use my old cabinets as a support. While I mounted the uppers, I also used a box and, believe it or not, one Swiss Trax to make sure that I got the height I wanted. This made the upper install a breeze and allowed me to do it myself. Which, remember that tank of a pallet I showed you at the beginning of the video? Yeah, that one I wasn't going to be able to do it myself. And well, here it is, all the uppers installed. This is looking so good. Now, onto the easy part, or so I thought. First off, our lower locker. Then, finally came the moment to unbox the tank, our very own Sonic MSS Plus 1540 cabinet. This to me is one of the best cabinets in the world to store tools in. And well, off camera, I tried moving this thing, and yeah, there was no way. I think it's almost 2,000 pounds, so I needed backup. Huge shout out to Nick and Nathan from the Obsessed Garage crew for giving me a hand with this. We removed the drawers to make it lighter, leveled the cabinets, and then we installed our bridge unit, which is going to allow me to have a workbench. Next up was the stainless steel tops. These things were so heavy, but easy to install with the help of people that have done this in the past.
Okay, holding? Yeah.
And about 25 minutes later, not even kidding, we got it done. Now for the next couple of days, I got to do the funnest part, which was organizing all of my tools and fitting them in the cabinets. I was mind blown by how much I could actually fit in them, to the point where I fit everything I had in my garage in these cabinets. Now, last but not least, the most pleasant part, removing the protective film of the stainless top. And well, this is the cabinet install complete. Oh man, is this just insane. This is a dream freaking come true. I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of how I laid it out and everything, but I wanna give a huge shout out to Kyle and Tommy for stopping by and just telling me what to get, what not to get, because it's insane what you guys could fit in these proper cabinets. Like I was thinking I was gonna get a locker and just so many other stuff, drawers here too. And when they saw what I had, they were like, dude, you can fit everything in this one cabinet. And I'm not kidding. Remember my old garage, and I'll put it here on the screen. I had all of that and everything basically fit in here and in this huge tank. And I'll show you guys right now. But this is, again, a dream come true to me, just humbling, this is everything for me. This is what I work and dude, this is my passion, just everything. I keep imagining myself, and I haven't done this for more than 6 months, just working in this space, working on the cars and opening a drawer. Let me just show, opening a drawer and finding every tool that you need possible, all organized in its place. This is freaking amazing. I want to give a huge thank you, of course, always honor the source. Like Matt says, Obsessed Garage, the people to do this with. If you guys need any help with cabinets, organizing your garage, just doing your garage, hit us up at design@Obsessed Garage. And if you wanna get inspiration, go to obsessedgarage.com. Everything that we carry there is just amazing, especially these Sonic cabinets. But again, going back to the subject, just imagine, again, working on the Evo, let me get my impact for removing a wheel, and it's just, it has its home, it has its place, and there's still so much that I need to do. And there's a particular reason why I got these cabinets, but I need to do tool grid in this drawer in particular. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do, but the reason why I got these cabinets is because later on, and I say later on because a lot of this stuff is really, really expensive, and I just unfortunately don't have the money currently. But I want to do foam inlays for Sonic foam inlays, and I'll put some clips here if I could get some of what they are and how they're freaking, it's just so amazing. But that's the point of the 1540, at least for me, is that I could buy one of the mechanic sets or master collection, and it could probably fit in here, and maybe I need to get a rollout drawer, but every single drawer would be perfectly organized, all the tools, and I would just get rid of all of this stuff that over the years, again, being in a budget, which is part of it, over the years, just buying stuff from Harbor Freight, Home Depot, Craftsman, just a lot of stuff that, again, we all do, and it's all common. And nothing against these tools. These tools have helped me build some of the best Evos I've ever built and best cars. But the whole point of me doing Sonic MSS is because I want to get the foam inlays, and that's a dream for me, is to get those tools. It's very expensive, but with my head down, just focus and just keep, you know, like I always say, keep grinding. I hopefully can afford them one day, and that's why I'm preparing for this with buying this array. Now, another common thing that maybe some of you guys are saying is like, dude, this is a freaking small garage. Why would you spend all that money on Sonic MSS Plus? And this set, or MSS Plus, is probably gonna be my cabinet for life. And when I say for life, is that whenever I move to a bigger garage, warehouse, condominium, I wanna put it out there, bardominium, I'm going to expand on this array. So I'll get back panels, I'll do the proper setup. It's just I don't have the space here in the garage, and that's why I had to put them all the way against the wall. That's why I had to do uppers against the wall instead of with the back panels. There's a lot of little details that I hope I could do later on when I get a proper size garage. But I did all of my tools here, as you guys just saw. Pliers, I separated. I had a little bit of fun. This is not done properly, of course. Like you can see, things are moving around, but I had fun organizing this, and this is all like this is all gonna switch and I'm gonna organize it better. But I separated everything, all my torque wrenches, all my sockets, actual ratchets, 3/8, half drive, power tools, Milwaukee, and then for the bigger drawers, like I had to fit my saw, tire inflator, lights, and some particular tools. But everything's organized. Then here on these uppers, which I love because I'm 6'4" and I put them high and I'm able to close them, reach stuff, and it's out of the way. One of the stuff I hate the most is when you're like working and then the upper cabinet is just right in front of your eye level. I cannot do that whatsoever. So these are high enough for me, and then it's just easy enough. I just open this and then I have access to all of my stuff. I have a couple of sprayers here. I have to switch all of this stuff up with the new Presso sprayers that Obsessed Garage took, but I'll do all of my detailing stuff here. I have some of my towels, wash mitts up there, and this is kind of like my watch setup, because next video, we're gonna do a proper pressure washer here, Cox Rio, and then the bucket filler and all of this stuff. So it just makes sense to have this really close over here. Then I have spray cans, and then all of my stuff for fluids for the cars, oil filters, oil, transmission, LSD, transfer case oil, all of the Evo fun stuff. But this is all like oil stuff. Again, just close them. Then I have my polishing cabinet. So I have my polishers here, 3-inch, 5-inch, and then my pads. And then I'm gonna do a bucket here where I can put all my dirty microfiber towels in this particular array. And then here I have more Evo parts in the top, and then a lot of miscellaneous stuff that I've always had organized underneath my wooden table over there in the garage in Miami. So this is pretty much it. This is the way it came out. I ended up not doing drawers here because, again, Kyle and Tommy's recommendation, they were like, dude, you don't have that much tools where you need all of these drawers. Now, if you guys remember, I'm always working on like a turbo or something like that. Now I have a proper area to sit down and work on parts. And I've always, and I'll put clips here, I've always pulled out one of those plastic tables and worked on the parts and all of that. It was just really ghetto, but it is what I had. And again, I freaking loved it. I'm grateful I even have a garage. So now I have a proper place to sit and work, and it's cool because it's really, really high. So I'm able to like have a high chair and work on the parts. It's just really, really cool for me. Here I just have a lot of the storage containers. So like a lot of the bigger products. Then I have all of my boxes with my microfiber towels, vacuum, and more car parts on the back. But that's it. This is all I have in the garage, believe it or not. It's just this one setup. Like I don't have anything. I'm gonna put this engine stand in that corner for now. This is gonna go in the back shed. And then again, pressure washer. And then here, we're gonna be able to fit the babies and the Evos in here. So hopefully that answered a lot of questions. I know that I did a lot of talking in this section, but I did wanna explain why I did this cabinets and what's to come and all of that. I am gonna do a lot more. This is not the final episode on the garage. We still have to do a TV. Imagine big TV here in the middle. We still have to do maybe an accent wall, because I feel like the garage, and let me know down in the comments, I feel like the garage looks very whitish, and I don't mind that, but I feel like I need like an accent wall. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think I should do an accent wall, like maybe a gray somewhere is something I'm thinking about. But we need to do the TV, accent wall maybe somewhere, and then like I mentioned, the pressure washer, the wall mounted pressure washer. I can't wait to have a freaking pressure washer to wash my car's foam cannon and all of that stuff. But if you guys have any questions whatsoever, again, cabinets, just need help in your garage, make sure you guys hit up Obsessed Garage, because this is coming out amazing, better than I could have probably ever done it. So I do want to say that. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys on the next episode for the pressure washer. You guys cannot mix that. Thank you for always watching. I appreciate you guys. Like always, stay safe and keep grinding. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Take care.